Oscar Ramero, the revered Archbishop of San Salvador. Who is Oscar Ramero? Archbishop Oscar Ramero, the voice of the voiceless, was born on the 15th of August 1917 in a country named El Salvador. Romero became the Archbishop of San Salvador, where the rich were unjust to the homeless. Romero gave the poor a voice which was heard on a global scale, that was heard by millions of people around the world. Inspirational quotes. Aspire not to have more, but to be more. This simple but delicate quote gives people an insight into Romero's life, having everything he could have in life, though give it up for something money cannot buy, compassion and happiness of others. Romero was worth something to the poor, their only hope in a dark tunnel with a spark of light at the very end. Romero wanted to be more than just a bishop who performed sacred rites. The violence we preach is not the violence of the sword, it is the violence of love. Romero could have easily murdered the unjust. However, only to do so, this would make him no greater than the cruel. Forgiveness is greater than revenge. It makes your holy soul greater in terms that cannot be described. Romero's way was to spread love to overcome heinous acts. Long-term effect resulted in a society where Romero's spirit roams free, but his teachings live on. Relevant Gospel quotes. Exodus, chapter 23, lines 6 to 7. Do not deny justice to your poor people in the lawsuits. Have nothing to do with a false charge, and do not put an innocent or honest person to death, for I will not acquit the guilty. Romero opposed the unjust treatment towards the poor as they were murdered for no apparent reason, as well as Bishop Romero not being oppressed by the unjust against his will. Psalms, chapter 82, lines 2 to 4. How will you defend the unjust, and show partiality to the wicked? Defend the weak and the fatherless. Uphold the cause of the poor and the oppressed. Rescue the weak and the needy. Deliver them from the hand of the wicked. Bishop Romero was opposing the unjust for the wicked ways and stood up for the defenseless. He looked for the world to help. However, did we possess the strong faith of his to help the deserving? Oscar Ramero did what we learn about into action, and that is help the ones who are less fortunate than ourselves. If one point was to be extracted that I learned from Bishop Romero, that would be actions speak louder than words. Had he chosen to speak, then perhaps minimal difference would have been made to his environment. It is through the actions the world came to know his works. What if we as a society did that to those less fortunate in our own society? Would not that be an act of kindness and compassion in hope to make the world a better place?